Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Titan Souls. Be very quiet because there's a good part in the music, so hush, hush, hush. Yeah, it's good. It's good. So welcome back. I'm intentionally speaking a lot quieter because you can hear the guitar, the violin's playing pizzicato, and the guitar in the background with the piano. I don't want to walk into the boss fight yet. I love this music, and I'm going to make you to listen to it as well. But I'm going to keep talking over it incessantly. This is a bit of a hint. You know, you have these two mushrooms. Here and here. Okay, this is the good bit. And that brings the soundtrack to it. This place is just lovely. You can see like the shadows of the trees. They're also kind of like shimmering, not shimmering, but they're juggling a little bit. This is just, it's overall a very nice area. And I did just totally sit in silence for a minute to make you listen to this music. The music, again, available for, okay, I hit a bellow. The music is, I missed. This is the boss you can kill in like 3 seconds. The music is, oh god, I have to go through here again. It's freely available to listen to on Bandcamp. So do give it a listen. This one would be called Forest Songs, I believe. And it's fantastic. It's great. And I don't know what to talk about now because I was just sitting in silence. See, this is perhaps one of the weirder bosses. This is also one of the more... Okay, this is dumb. I've made a huge mistake. This is also one of the more interesting bosses because it's a mushroom. Every other boss has been like some kind of... No, see, I've heard this criticism laid upon the game at one point also, where, you know, Shadow of the Colossus, it's thematically consistent between its colossi, where you're wondering, oh, are the colossi, you know, are they like animals? Are they mechanica? Are they artificial? Are they man-made? Or what are they? What's this about? Let's do this. Too easy. Just give up. Baby, give it up. Give it up. Baby, give it up. That's an old song. Whereas this game, like earlier, I was fighting a mask. Just another time I was fighting a chest. Another time I was fighting a blob of lava. Another time I was fighting a brain, a heart, and a cube, and an eye. It's weird in that sense. But I don't think it's fair to criticize that. You can't necessarily criticize it because it's doing that. Which way was it? Was it right, left, right? Right, left, up? Yeah, right, left, up. This was in the early episode. And you have... Oh god, I'm sorry, music, I love it. Oh, this music is also fantastic. This area has the 2 best soundtracks in the game. Just listen to this. This will also be the credits music later on. Unfortunately, this guy's way too easy. So you won't actually hear it. Also, you can cheese this guy. His tentacles can't reach the edge of the... His tentacles can't actually reach the edge of the arena, so you can just sort of... Yep, not gonna let you listen to the music. You're gonna hear it anyways during the credit sequence. So yeah, here's an idea. If you want to hear this music, stay tuned, watch till the end. Give me those views. That's so dumb. Oh gosh, I've completely lost track of what I was talking about. And... Yeah, these tentacle things, really annoying because you can actually shoot them off. You can shoot them while you're fighting the guy, and if you shoot them off and you accidentally touch them, it kills you. Oh yeah, that was the interesting thing about Obello. Let me go find the lore piece. Obello is one of the bosses who doesn't necessarily kill you in one shot. In fact, his is more like it kills you over time. And by that I mean, if you get enough... Okay, here's a bit of lore. The thing we just fought, I suspect. He came from the sky. He landed. Oh no, he was a plant. Got hit by a falling star, and he became that monster. I didn't even bother checking its name. He always dies so quickly. But you can see that falling star is in its roots at this point. So I mean, I guess that's kind of like an origin story of where it's from, what is it, what have you. Oh yeah, this is the Lost Woods, by the way, in case you haven't noticed yet. Oh gosh, I believe I've technically done all the Titans at this point. Yeah? I don't think I missed any. I wonder. Anyway, it's time to move onwards and upwards. Normally there's a door up the top which you need to defeat all the Titans in order to unlock. But it's already unlocked for me. And again, you can see there's like an eye motif happening on this door as well. Oops, careful there. Oh gosh, I keep forgetting what I was trying to talk about because I was trying to talk about something. Oh yeah, interesting to think about. Unfortunately, because this might be a flaw in game design, it's because you die in a single shot, and likewise Titans die in a single shot, what tends to happen is you tend to keep repeating the first 5 seconds of a Titan fight. If there's a window of opportunity in the first 5 seconds of a fight against a Titan, you're going to constantly just kill yourself if you don't manage to get that opportunity right away, or seize the opportunity, carpe diem, right as it presents itself. And also because you die so quickly. Unfortunately, lots of the Titans, they're very simple, because if you're lucky enough, and here's another mural, don't know what it means. I mean, I haven't really discussed lore. I think there's a lot of lore in this game, and I haven't discussed a single thing about it. That's what happens when you don't organize your thoughts. Unfortunately, what this means is for some of the longer Titan fights, or if you're lucky enough or stubborn enough to survive long enough during a Titan fight, look at this guy. You might recognize him. Guardian of the Infinity Gate. You don't actually have to fight him. You can walk past. But I'm not going to do that. I'm actually going to fight him. For the longer Titans, what ends up happening, press this first button, press the second button. Done. Too easy. You see what I mean? Unfortunately, if it means that you survive a very long time against a certain Titan, his moveset, or its moveset, is very shallow, very repetitive, very basic. And so there's not... Because you die in one shot, and because the Titan dies in one shot, you can't make it really super long and super complicated, because that's just needlessly frustrating. You could if you want, but unfortunately that would make the game very inaccessible, and it would push players away, and players would criticize the game for being too hard. And because of this, longevity of fights really sucks. It's really bad. Anyway, this is the sort of grand finale. Like, oh, what's this? We're gonna fight ourselves. And also, if I walk up here, I'm just going to set this off. This door opens. Because this is New Game Plus, I can just sort of walk through. But that's sort of supposed to be like a secret. Anyways, when you walk up here, you see like a very Buddha character sitting there meditating. And he's got all these souls surrounding him. You kill him, and you steal all his souls. But then it's sort of like what I was talking about, these souls being too much of a good thing. It's like too much of a good thing. There are too many souls, and all of a sudden, it's kind of scary. There's like way too many. And then you kind of get the souls spit you out, and you're left with the image of the Titan soul, which is yourself. And you know, there's definitely like a Buddhist... Okay, there's actually some really significant religious symbolism in this game, which you will realize later on. I should have talked about this during the beginning. I'm going to start the fight anyways. The soul, image of the Titan soul. This guy, annoying. To say the least. And shoot. Okay. He was waiting till I get close to him, huh? Oh! No, don't touch my arrow. Don't touch my arrow. Oh, Jesus. I missed! Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's very annoying. There's definitely religious symbolism. Like, before you fight the image of the Titan soul, you're definitely fighting... Or it looks like a Buddha character, and it looks like enlightenment, and perhaps this entire journey, it's about finding truth, which in a sense might be about discovering enlightenment. Oh, I shot the arrow way too hard. It might be a matter of discovering enlightenment. And in fact, people know about Dante's Inferno. People know less... That was easy. People know less about his other works. The Dante's Divine Comedy, there are 3 parts to it. The Dante's Inferno, which is about... You know, there's the 9 Circles of Hell. Then there's Dante's Purgatorio, I think it's called, something like that, which is about purgatory. And now you're going to listen to the fantastic music. And see, now you're not white and black. It's actually like, ooh, creepy. I will be talking over this music, sadly, because as good as it is, I need to get this point across for immediately what after, because this is a dupe out. This isn't it's trying to trick you out. There's more to this game right after. But anyways, we get to see the Mark Foster, developer, programmer, Andrew Gleason, and David Fenn. Andrew Gleason, the artist, and David Fenn, the music guy. So thank you, David Fenn, with this music. So there's Dante's Purgatorio, which is about Purgatory, and similar, there are like 9 stations in Purgatory. And then there's Dante's Paradiso, which is about heaven. And similarly, there are, I believe, 9 celestial bodies. And the last celestial body, there are like 9 circles of heaven. And on the 3rd circle of heaven, there's like the center is reserved for God and like saints or something. The last one, the 9th, is reserved for angels. The 3rd one, and this is the important one, it's reserved for thrones. If you want to know more about this, please look up Overly Sarcastic Productions' Dante's Paradiso. See, 198 killed, 501 deaths. 11 hours now. So do look up Dante's Paradiso on the YouTube channel Overly Sarcastic Productions. And she talks about the 3rd circle of heaven. Why am I like floating up? You can like move the camera like, wee! Oh, there's a bug in this game. Look at this. It says truth on the door. The door should be open. What's going on? Oh, there you go. Now it opens. It says truth on the door, because I can read that. I'm going to walk into there, but just know, thrones, they're like these... Imagine 2 rings interlocked with each other at 90-degree angles with 100 different eyes. And I say, like, why do I mention this? Because this took me for fucking ever to find, because no one else talks about this. And I tried looking it up, but there is no descriptions of this anywhere. And I'm thinking, if you know something about this, please talk about this. Why do I bring this up? Because check out this next Titan. Check out this next Titan. And this is going to get very Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood in a moment. You have like, whoa. In his eyes, it says like, truth from chaos, chaos from life, life from something else. Or chaos... Truth from chaos, life from truth, or something. Check this guy out. That is the embodiment of a throne. That is some really, really hard to find religious imagery. Also, my game's bugged out because I missed. My game's bugged out. My camera has, because I don't know why. My computer sucks, obviously. It's just the spitting image of a throne, and there's no way you can find information on this thing, which is why I get it's the good kind of religious imagery or symbolism, in my opinion, because it's the kind that's really, really hard to find. And also, you notice that these kind of blobs of sperm look an awful lot like souls that we were collecting. And also, it's after beating truth, you get to be able to read the Titan language. Okay, this is scary. This is bad. This is bad. This is bad. Oh my god. I'm meant to be able to beat him on the first go, actually. I worry desperately that I accidentally missed a Titan somewhere. Did I get them all? I feel like I didn't get them all. Because this is only going to be like 2 hours, or 1 hour of like 3 episodes. That's sort of lacking. Done. This is, sadly, it's one of the easier bosses, but because it's since there are 3 phases to it, so it's not just the 1 phase, it's actually kind of difficult, and it's kind of hard, and it's kind of scary and alien. It's like, what's going on? And you have all these eyes, and it's like Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, and it's scary, and it's like, what is going on? And I mean, look at you, you're a silhouette now, you're not actually your character, and that's kind of scary as well. Done. And now we have this segment. And then it starts getting really scary. Those words say something, but I haven't even bothered deciphering them, sadly. The Titan language, it's 1-for-1 for English. Every English letter has a 1-for-1 counterpart in the Titan language. So it's kind of shallow. And you hear this whispering in the background. And suddenly you begin to question, like, what exactly have I been doing? Is this enlightenment? Because this looks a bit ominous, as it were. Boom. And with that, you gain access to being able to actually read the Titan language, which I've said plenty of times before. And you go back and you replay it a few times. You also unlock a few extra modes. There's a mode where you can't roll. For example, you can only walk. And I've done that. There's also the hard mode. The hard mode is where the game gets real, where all the bosses, Because since you can only die in one attack, it's not like you can just ramp up the damage on the boss fights. No, what you do is you ramp up. Oh, they have better homing now, or they have better, they have more attacks now, or they throw more certain projectiles, so on. So it's like the good kind of difficulty increase, which is important. Because I heard from Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, DLC did release a master mode, which was apparently a bit lackluster. It wasn't necessarily a good increase in difficulty. It was more of an artificial increase in difficulty. Man, this has been a very disparate Let's Play. I've been all over the place, just talking about all sorts of things. Talking about all sorts of things and nothing either, because I didn't really organize my thoughts before playing this game, and I finished it in an hour. So if you go by that logic, I mean, that means I've played this game probably 10 times. Yeah, I've probably played this game around 10 times if I've got 11 hours in it. Because the first time it will always take you 3 hours. And now that you've seen how I play the game, you're going to be able to beat the game really, really quickly yourself. There is, if you go into the options, you can have, like, down the bottom, you have time pad rumble. Strange, I don't feel any rumble in my Xbox 360 controller. I'm playing this with a 360 controller, and that bothers me. Is the PS4 controller, or whatever, the PlayStation controller, does it have rumble? Because I like haptic feedback. I like haptic feedback a lot. VSync is on strange. And if I go to like start this, if I just erase that last, if I just briefly show off, you have new game, you can select hard mode, the real challenge, iron mode, you only get one life, truth, or the text is translated, and this turns on by default, and no rolls, you cannot roll or run, which is, I don't know how I did it, but you can't play no rolls. Like, I can't play hard mode and no rolls. It's mutually exclusive, unfortunately. Because hard mode, you need to be able to roll to avoid the attacks. When you play with no roll mode, the Titans are exactly the same as when you play without it. It's just that now you have the added challenge of not being able to roll. And I've done it. If you look at this, yeah. I killed 19. I died 318 times. Jesus. Wow. And I died 245 times here. I must replay the game a couple of times. In any case, I'm just rambling on this point. It's a mini series. It's going to be released in between Warrior Land 4 probably. And on that note, I guess thanks so much for watching. I didn't talk about lore at all. Shame. Thanks so much for watching. Stay tuned. There's going to be another series in future coming out. I don't know what. We'll see. But until then, I don't know. Have a great day. So bye.